Hello, my hearties. A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one. Welcome, 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 I say. So lovely to have you with us. Saturday evening, nothing gets past me, and we've got 1 hour of superb, scintillating information, education, and entertainment. So I hope you'll join us as quickly as possible so that we can get as much done as possible. Now, we should be live on all the platforms tonight. Let me know if there's any problem. Let me know if anything's not loud and clear. There's Sean. Good evening, Scottie. Dinky-Doo. Good evening to you, Sean. And a big Dinky-Doo to you as well. How marvellous is that? The Red Man's joined us. Mark's joined us. Kenny has joined us. John and Ross. Do tell us where you're watching from, guys. Very, very important. Now, I'm almost into a grease spot with the heat tonight. So there we are. So if you see me taking a little formal break, then I shall do that. There's Susan saying good evening, Scottie. Good evening, Susan. How lovely to have you with us, and welcome, 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 I say to you. Carbolic's just joined us. Angela has joined us. Angela Wellness, and says, hello, Scottie. Hello to you, Angela Wellness. I send you strength, and I send you well-being. Yes, indeed. Rose has joined us. Alan's joined us. Ross says, hello, mate. Hello, Ross. Are you English? Is it not just English people that call each other mate? Very, very interesting, I can tell you. So there we are. And welcome, of course, to the lovely, lovely Glasgow Essentials Facebook page. Wow. 2.3 million people have watched that in the last month. 2.3 million. From Glasgow for a Facebook page. Thank you, Scottie. Not at all, Angela. Thank you. Guys, tell us where you're watching from. Very important. Is there football on tonight? I'm watching from my kitchen, Scottie. And Long John Silver, where is your kitchen? I accept it's in your house, but where is your house based? So we know where your kitchen's based. You don't have to give us an address. We just need to know, like, a country. A country would be good. I tell you, there's D6 has joined us, Dinky-Doo D6. Lovely to have you with us, and a very warm welcome, I say to you. Scotland, Long John, good. That's good enough for me. That will do me. So would you call anybody mate, Long John? If you're watching on the YouTube channel, can you all go down to the bottom left and give us a thumbs up, a little thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel? We've only got 52,000 subscribers to the email channel. That should be 1 million by now. For goodness sake, it's Scottie McClue we're talking about. Can you help me, Scottie? I will do my best. 6676. I'm in Cumbernauld, says Angela. What's it called? Oh, Cumbernauld. We absolutely love that, and a big Dinky-Doo. The wonderful Andrew Forbes. Hi, Scottie. Greetings from Edinburgh. I hope you're well, sir. Andrew, lovely to have you with us. If you're watching on the Facebook channel, please, for goodness sake, tell 10 to tell 10. We've got a call coming in. There's a call coming in. Let's see if we can see the call here. It's not showing up on the switchboard. Why is that? There we are. It should be here. There's a call coming in. You'll have to redial us, I think, actually. You're not coming up, caller. So there we are. Give us a quick phone back. Dinky-Doo to you, Scottie McClue. I'm from Fife. Ah, there you are now, you see. Good things come to them. Wait, you're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Hiya, Scottie. It's Glenn. How you doing?
Glenn, love, how are you tonight?
Yeah, it's that time of... It's that part of the weekend again, isn't it?
Hey, did you get your call last week? How was that?
Brilliant.
Hey, how good was that? You're a star. You're a mega star.
Thanks for putting that up, Scottie. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem at all, love. No problem at all. Now then, what's happening?
It's an hour till big game, isn't it?
Big game's on in an hour, absolutely. So I thought I'd better get phone in done. 9 o'clock, they'll all be pushing off at 10.
Yeah, definitely. Fingers crossed, Scottie, they can...
Royal shouting good luck for Norway. No way. No way.
Do you remember, obviously, Scottie, do you remember 66?
66, yes, I do. I was very young. But I do remember it. It was very, very exciting. I can remember that.
What was the euphoria like at the time?
Oh, you have no idea, because remember, you had no internets and everything, so everybody was glued to television sets. And a lot of people had black and white. There was no color till about 1969. So you're watching on an old black and white telly from the 90, well, it wasn't old. It was maybe from 1960. Yeah. Our telly was a 58, so it was only 8 years old.
Really?
And 8 years in those days is nothing for the life of a telly, because you took it into a telly man. He came and took it away in his van and repaired it, soldered in new resistors and all sorts.
When was the first coloured telly then, Scotty?
About 1969. We got it in 1970 because my mother went to her cousin, and her cousin was, even at that time, about 80. And there was the television opened up during the day at lunchtime with children's programs. And she happened to be with him on a Tuesday, and Andy Pandy was on the telly wearing a little blue suit. My mother was so chuffed with this, she got a colour telly in, and I was running through going, "Mum, come and see, the grass is really green."
Fantastic. Great memories for you, Scotty.
But there was no phones, no internet, nothing else except the telly of the radio. And people were still glued to the radios. They used to go, "Have you got a radio in the house, please? I'd like to hear the game."
Do you think...
Radios, if you get a really good commentator, as we had at Hallam, right, the game sounds great. You don't need the telly, because half the time telly goes, "There we go, out to Smith, back to McDonald," and you think, yeah, we can see that.
Do you think now it's took its natural quality away from it then now compared to what?
Well, it's a little bit spoiled with telly, and also with what do you call it, VAR.
I mean, did you manage to catch the highlights of the England game, Scotty, on Monday morning? Or?
No, I didn't actually. I don't want to appear as if I'm Mr. Big Glen, but I am so maxed. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I just don't get the time. I can't do it. I mean, that would be such multitasking. Can you watch the telly? Can you listen to the radio? Can you type that stuff in? Can you run these channels for me?
I mean, it put everybody on back burner, really, Scotty, to be fair, in our neck of the woods, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody wanted to getting delayed and everything, and credit where credit's due, I suppose. Well, obviously, I stayed up and whatnot to watch it, but...
They're telling us we'll finish second.
It'll be France or Spain in final if we do beat these, Scotty, and Argentina in semi-finals.
Do you think so?
That's who we potentially play in semi-finals, Argentina next if they beat Switzerland tonight.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Glenn Love, I'm going to have to go because they're going bananas here. Don't think I don't love you.
What's the weather like in Scotland?
Oh, I'm into a grease spot. It's so hot.
So you've got the humidity is absolutely terrible.
Oh, I'm sitting here roasted. I'm into a grease spot, Glenn.
Yes. Well, we'll be complaining when winter comes again.
Of course we will. It's what we do, love. We complain.
Well, what's the ideal weather for you then, Scotty?
Just fairly mild but cool. A nice gentle breeze. I would say clothes drying weather suits me.
Yeah.
Clothes drying. I can get everything on the line,
Not all this sticky sweat here.
Oh, don't start me. Listen, love you lots. You take care.
Nice one.
Dinky-Doo. That's our Glenn. Great boy. Pardon me. He always fills up fast. Supper time every day. Now, let's see what you lot are saying. What's weather doing, Scottie? My goodness me, Scotland. Absolutely evening, Scottie. Hope you're well. Joanna and Cheryl. Are you not beautiful, beautiful people? I tell you, Scottie, I sent my daughter a photo of me with an English shirt on. She says, are you in the wonderful Scotland Hills? Number one was in Blythe. I would not rub it in for my favourite country of Scotland. Sully Boy says, what age were you in 1966, Scottie? About 14. I was 10. I tell you, OMG, Scottie McClue, sitting with Mr. AB's son, loving the show. I've got my friends addicted. Keep up, my man. Loving your show. Caroline, say hi to Mr. AB's son. Mr. AB was a very great man, a fabulous broadcaster. Are Argentina playing at 2 a.m. later? Oh, Sully Boy, I couldn't tell you. I will probably be in Bobo's. Good evening, Mr. McClue from a stunning Derbyshire. My God go with you and everybody. I'll say a prayer for you. Much respect to you, Mr. McClue. Sean says, was down at Weems Bay Beach this afternoon for a walk, Scottie. Loved the stunning views of Rothsay and the Firth of Clyde, but a bit disgusted at the amount of litter left on the beach and the rocks. Yes, people, you're always on about all you lot that vote green and everything, and the place is an absolute shambles. Get clearing up after you. Are you the big 70 this week, Scottie? Sully Boy, 70 last week. So 2 weeks ago tonight, the big 7-0 for Scottie McClue, the world's top broadcaster. Hashtag float eye. Good evening, Scottie. I'm brand new, by the way, says London Irishman. I remember the score draws on the BBC One. Yes, do you remember the pools? I remember Scott FM back in the day, says the wonderful Ian Allen. Not England predicting a win. I was a bit shocked. I said to the Scots, would you all be helping out and, supporting England? No, supporting them. That's terrible, that. What about the movies? Ireland and Scotland, by the way. So there you are. Hello, my sweet child of Jesus. Thank you. So there we are. Bodyjet, we have to ban you because you've sworn. You said a naughty word. So we'll have to say bye-bye to Boyja for swearing. In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll mute him. That's kinder, isn't it? There we are. So that's him muted. There we are. He said a naughty word, guys. I'll need to filter these words because that's not acceptable on Scottie McClue. I've never sworn, and therefore you don't either. Everybody knows football's coming home. Do you think so, Gordon? We shall have to see, I tell you. Richard is in Caldercrooks. I tell you, how are you, Dinky-Doo? Alan, how lovely to have you with us, and a big Dinky-Doo. Tell everybody on the Facebook Live. Oh, excuse me. White Dune time. Woo. Oh, humidity. Good evening, Mr. McClue from a foggy East Lothian. The golf's cancelled, so I'm having to watch you instead. Gordon, I should be your first choice and the golf on in the background. Yes, I wonder what North Berwick's thinking about just being absolutely engulfed with people. Mind you, it used to have all your top hotels, North Berwick, and you were out there. The Prime Minister stayed in North Berwick at one point. Does anybody know who that was? There we are. Angela Wellness is sending me gifts. You're so beautiful. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your lovely, lovely gifts on the old TikTok. Isn't that amazing? Now then, who have we got here, you beautiful people? Weems Bay, you know, Sean, I used to go on the Queen Mary, and she went across from Weems Bay to Rothsay all day in a summer's day. Everybody went for a sail. It was mobbed. There we are. She was a beautiful old ship. There we are. She's still afloat. She's in Glasgow. They're doing her up. It's fantastic. I hope you had a great birthday. I did, Sully boy. I tell you. Mr. McClue, I remember you on Sheffield late night phone in. I really enjoyed it. There were strange colours on there. Right, Michael, there were some very strange colours on there. But there we are. That's what you get, I say. And we were huge. There we go. It was a massive, massive radio station. Hallam FM, guys. Does everybody remember Hallam FM? And then I went on to TFM. Dell sending me gifts. Dell, how beautiful is that? And a flash go. You're awesome. Thank you, Dell. So are you. There we are. Happy belated birthday to Scottie. Thank you. You've watched the movie Braveheart. I have. Very, very good. Yes, indeed. Who else have we got here? Oh, that's interesting. Gosh, you get all your chat on here, guys. It's wonderful. Now, who have we got here? Good evening, Scottie. Lovely to have you with us. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. So, Gordon Sterling, Dinky-Doo, are you going to the Golf Open? I once attended the Golf Open at Royal Birkdale in Lancashire. I tell you. There we are, Dinky-Doo. Hey, Scottie, how are you? Have you ever gone and read your Wikipedia page? I haven't, Truth Seeker. So there we are. I shall have to do that. My goodness me, imagine a Wikipedia page on Scottie McClue. I tell you. Now, who else have we got here? And there we go. Ah, yes, it does. I do know about the Wikipedia page because somebody told me the photo needed updating. The photo was from 2021 or something. Is that right? Or is it even further back? I tell you, Richard, we love you in Calder Cooks, and we love that you're on the Facebook page. Can everybody on Facebook tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10? Start sharing. Heck yes, I thought it was pretty cool reading your backstory. I just hope it's accurate. Yes, Truth Seeker, because I got told it was amazing. So there you are. So yes, it's all back to me now. The backstory is something else. Somebody said, how is this guy not the First Minister of Scotland? The answer is because I'm not a politician. So there you have it. And also, it would cause a lot of problems. Dinky-Doo, thank you, certified mafia. Very, very kind of you. Now, it would cause problems because we would get independence within the month. Scotland would just be, whoa, straight out of all that mess. So there you are, fantastic. Proper politicians getting in there, talking to the people, talking to Big Donald. I would go and see Big Donald on day one. There we are. Agnes gets tickets to the golf plus a companion, but she takes her new boyfriend. Gordon, that's amazing, because did you not tell me Agnes had some problems? There we are. So maybe he's more understanding than you. Or have you had enough of Agnes? I tell you. Evening, Scottie, mate. I was out delivering around Kilmarnock today. Not sure if you've been around that area, but it was lovely. David Taylor. I know Kilmarnock very, very well. I used to work in Castle Milk and loved it. There we are. Kilmarnock was the next village to Chateau Olé, the Castella Milku. There we are, if you're Spanish. We used to have a guy phone Scott FM. Does anybody remember the Mexican ringing Scott FM? The Mexican. And he was from Castellamilco. Thank you for your beautiful... Is it your birthday, McClue? No, Lewis. That was a fortnight ago. Hello, Scottie. Who do you reckon will win the World Cup? Well, I hope the Scots are all supporting England. There we are. I think that would be a nice touch. There's Brune Breed says, good evening, Scottie. I tell you. Yes, Kilmarnock is very nice and Busby. It's me, Lewis. Dinky-Doo, Lewis. Lovely to see you. There we are. Never, says Rory. Oh, you should, Rory. Come on now. I tell you. There we go. Welcome, everybody, to Glasgow Essentials Facebook page, as well as Scottie McClue's YouTube channel. and Scottie McClue's TikTok. Woo! That TikTok's massive, by the way. We've got over 200,000 likes. We've got 52,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, and we need them all watching right now. I tell you, everything nowadays is people getting it on demand. I say, oh, thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Hello from France. Long live Scotland. Yes, the older lions. Je regrette, mais je ne parle pas français très vite. Si tu parles lentement, peut-être je comprends. Oui, d'accord. Yes, indeed. Lovely to have you with us. I tell you. Who else we got? I hope you had a happy birthday and a beautiful birthday. I had the night off, and I had the loveliest companion with me. And we had such a lovely evening. There we are. I think Spain's going to win it, says Sully Boy. Do you think we're all wasting our time, guys? Do you think Spain? I tell you. Hi, Scottie DINKY-DOO. Best wishes from Steve and Beryl in St. Helens. We love you in St. Helens. What a beautiful part of the world. I miss broadcasting to Liverpool every night. I think a lot of people don't realize just how massive the Scottie McClue shows were. Manchester, Liverpool, Preston, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Perth, Dundee. I used to listen to the 90s when I was in Berlin back in the day. Harris, DINKY-DOO, did you get visits in Berlin? Apparently, if you're going to Berlin, you ask for, now what is it? You ask for the local village library. Anyway, that's where you ask for. I'll tell you. So there we go. Oh, yes, absolutely. I've got you, Gordon. Fair enough. We understand. There we are. Agnes says special needs. Yes, indeed. I see where you're coming from. I've changed my ways now, Harris. I hope so. I hope you changed your ways because Scottie McClue spoke to you in the big house. There we go. Ridley Library. Have I got that right? Is that where you are? Is that where the big house is? Ridley. Now, who else have we got? I tell you. Oh, this is just incredible, guys. If you've just joined us, a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, and they're telling me there's football on later. What do you do about that? I ask you. There we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Keep your comments coming, and I'll give you a shout out. You want to give me a call? By nowadays, you should be able to put it up along the bottom of the screen. I must speak to somebody about what you call that. What about Ruchizzy? Oh, we know the Ruchizzy. There we are. It's absolutely. The East End of Glasgow is like a separate city. It's just huge. Once you go down the Duke Street and keep going, it's massive. I tell you, you end up right out at the edge of Lanarkshire. There we are. Glasgow almost seems to dribble on to Uddingston and all that, doesn't it? Whoa. Whoa. Oh. That's fantastic. And Queensy Bun, we know Queensy Bun. Welcome, I say, from every day to Glasgow Essentials if you've just joined us. Tell 10 to tell 10. Hi, Scottie. It's Susan from YouTube. Susan, we love it. Thank you very much. So lovely to have you with us at DINKY-DOO. Pamela's just joined us. She's liked the live. Thanks, Pamela. That is absolutely mega amazing. It's wonderful. Who else have we got? Frank's just joined us. DINKY-DOO, Frank. Lovely to have you with us as well. What are we thinking about the way everything is going, guys? I tell you, how's things, my friend? Android, things are amazing. Android, if anybody with a Glasgow connection goes on to Facebook and looks at Glasgow Essentials, they'll be absolutely amazed. Incredible. As I say, 2.3 2.3 million people in 1 month to one Facebook page about Glasgow. That's what we like. Where Glasgow Zoo used to be, I still miss that place. Now, when I was wee, am I right in thinking, Sully, that Glasgow Zoo was known as Calder Park? Have I got that right? Calder Park Zoo. People used to say, "I out at the zoo at Calder Park." There we are. It was incredible. Difficult to keep things going, and of course, zoos began to get frowned upon when the greenies started coming in. The greenies are a bit of a menace. Calder Glen Park. No, it's Calder Glen, not further up at the top of Blantyre. I still get milk delivered in glass bottles, Scottie. Fantastic. I tell you. No, that was Glasgow Zoo. Glasgow Zoo was Calder Park. Is that right? Yes, near East Kilbride. Yes, I think, is there a mini zoo there? So there were with some little animals. My mistake. Not a mistake at all. Yes, says Kaz. And that you're up at the top of the East Kilbride Road. I know where you are there. That's a different one. This was out at where the Glasgow Road split at Uddingston. Am I right? I've got that. Calder Glen, East Kilbride. There's Calder Glen Park. I've walked it with the dog. Very, very nice. Yes, indeed. Your phone in made my night on Hallam FM, 10 p.m. until 12. It was 10 to 1 at one point, I think. I listened to your last broadcast on Hallam FM. It made me cry. Roy Michael, I know. And having to leave Sheffield. But there's only one of me. And I can't live in all the cities. And I can't stay in all the houses or drive all the cars. So you've got to just make a decision. We went over to Manchester and did Century Radio, which was a huge radio station. I don't know what Century is now. I can find out. Anyway, Capital Radio bought it. And they put in, I'll tell you who they put in, Jeremy Kyle. Jeremy Kyle replaced Scottie McClue. My goodness me. I think the poor soul had a bit of a tough time. Where's Scottie? Good afternoon to you, my good sir. Mikey, when you say good afternoon, where are we watching from? I tell you, absolutely carbolic. Yes, indeed. A bit of a shock, that, but we'll see. Calder Park Zoo, near Birkinshaw. Where have you got that from, Gordon? Where's Birkinshaw? I've never heard of Birkinshaw. There we are. Gordon, sometimes I do wonder about you. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think I don't know you anymore. Drum Chapel, Kaz. I was in Drum Chapel last week. South Carolina in the US. Patrick, how lovely to have you with us. I've been told if Scottie McClue ever wants to go to America, go to the Carolinas and do all their television and radio. Wow. Woo! I tell you. There's the wonderful Joanna has sent a message but retracted it. Oh, what did you say that you retracted, Joanna? There we are. I think we should be told. There we are. We want Joanna's message back. We want Joanna's message back. There we have it. Welcome, I say, to everybody. Now, what have we got here? I listened to the video of Norman and the bizarre chat he had with you, Scottie, about the royal family and wheelchairs. It was hilarious. He didn't have a clue what to talk about. I know, Sean, he was on slagging off the royal family and he didn't know what he was talking about. Shocking. Do you eat tomato soup with a fork? Darius, I eat all soup with a fork. Because my wife says to me, when you finish your soup, can we talk? Hey, Mr. McClue, have you been up to the heave ho? Alex, that's very personal, I tell you. So there we go. Who else have we got here now? This is just amazing, guys. Fantastic. All right, Scotty. All right, Kyle. Lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo. I say Ambrose has just joined us. Welcome, 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 I say. Have you ever been to America? No, LV. That's a luxury. I've been denied up until now. How are you, mate? I'm Irish. Lynchy. Do they say mate in Ireland? A guy tonight called me mate, and I thought he must be English. So there you are. All right, Scotty, it's Tony. Long time no see. Anthony, how lovely to have you with us. Far too long no see. How amazing are you? I've been to Scotland, but I'm from Texas. Hey, we love Texas. The Yellow Rose. Can I play the Yellow Rose, I wonder? Guys, I've got a 4-note mouth organ. I'm going to try the Yellow Rose for our friend from Texas. Any good, I'll tell you. There we go. What about that? Amazing. Woo! Oh. The Yellow Rose of Texas with 4 notes. Better than I could do. Not at all, LV. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Guys, always remember that. All my life, I've learned if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, cookie. So there we go. That's how it works. I hope independence happens before you're dead. So there you are. So it puts you under. What a horrible, 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 dreadful, dreadful thing to say to anyone. So I think what we'll do with you, Sean, is ban you for life. What a terrible thing to say, guys. He will never, ever be back on TikTok. What a horrible, horrible person. But we want him to live long because he then has to live with himself. What can you think about the World Cup? I don't think about the World Cup, to be honest with you. So there we have it. No need for that. That's the first horrible person we've ever had on TikTok. Good evening, Scotty. I've been on parade in Southport today with the Orange Lodge. We are the people. Yes, indeed. But why not go and march round the bit in Ireland? Where was it again? The Boyne. March round the Boyne. That's what you want to be doing. The Central SMT 240 bus did Glasgow to Lanark, passing Calder Park Zoo, then up the Sheddings Road to Birkinshaw and View Park. Gordon, maybe you're back in the fold, lad. You might have redeemed yourself because View Park, the Sheddings Road, these all ring a bell. So your story is certainly 99% true. So we might welcome you back into the fold. I'll tell you, greetings, mate. Are you from England, mate? Caterpillar tractors, we love them. Yes, absolutely. Where did they do them? Was it out at Shots? Football's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Football's coming home. Good one, Bobby. Very good use of language there, Bobby. We like that. Football's coming home. Dinky-Doo, says Kareem. Kareem, how lovely to have you with us in a big Dinky-Doo. Birkinshaw. Ah, not Birkinshaw. Gordon, that might be your mistake because you've made a mistake. Well, you made one or two in your dealings with me. We used to have some very good high-quality chats, and then I think you thought you'd be funny. So you did a bit of stand-up, and you're a very fine bagpiper. I can tell you that as well. Loved you on Century 105, says Mersey Basin. Mersey Basin, we loved Century 105. What an amazing radio station. So there you are. What do you think about... Oh, he mentions a fake Scottish accent. Well, I don't know, Scott. she's apparently a mix of Scotland and England in her accent. And I heard her the other day, and she was actually talking a fair bit of sense. So there we are. Oh, Mersey Basin. I couldn't possibly say that. I tell you. Who else have we got? Hiya, Cav. How are you getting on? Lewis has just joined us. Welcome, Lewis. So lovely to have you with us on the old TikTok. Are you the rich guy from Still Game? No, I wasn't in Still Game. But apparently I was the original inspiration for it. What about that? Claim to fame. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
DINKY-DOO, Scottie, it's Kareem. How you doing?
Kareem, how lovely to have you with us. Now then, how are you this week?
Very well, Scottie. Just very busy with the dog.
Yes.
But tired, but busy, but enjoying it. She's a wee soul.
Tell us a bit more now. Did you like your video?
I loved it, Scottie. It was such a surprise. So popped up, liked and shared. It was great. Thank you for doing that.
Not at all. Thank you for coming on. We loved hearing about Wee Sky.
Wee Sky. She's a wee sweetheart. She had her first forest visit today. Took her to Lynn Park, and she did very well. It was a whole new experience for her. So, yeah, she's doing really good.
What is she? What age is she, Kareem?
Dogs, Labradors.
Oh gosh, they're intelligent. They're absolute geniuses. You know, and you've got to catch them young, because otherwise they're busy smelling something and they look up, they go, I hear you calling me. I'll come in a wee minute.
Yeah, the recall. So with all these things. But yeah, it's been great. It's nice. It's my other two are older now, so it's amazing the amount of things you actually forget. Like characteristics and behaviours from a young dog to a more senior dog, shall we say.
Yes, and is she all house trained? And
she is, but not the way I want her to be. Like my two, I take them out and I'll say go to the toilet and I'll do the toilet. She doesn't. You have to kind of really keep going on at her, and she will do it eventually. So
now the older ones might be able to teach her a few things.
They have been, she's now playing with my Doberman, which took a turn because they wouldn't go near each other at the start of the week. And now they're just, they're lying on the floor just now playing with each other.
They're inseparable. And I love that. And are they welcoming her?
Yeah, my older dog, naturally, she's on her way out. She's comfortable, but with her kidney disease and arthritis, she's not overly involved. She just likes to watch on her bed. And, I take her out separate from them because it would be fair for her.
No, absolutely. Well done, Kareem. You're a great man, and thank you from the dogs.
Yes.
Yes.
But, Scottie, I don't know. I've been out. I'm just done. So I missed part of the show, and I don't know if anyone else has called in or if it's been commented.
Well, we had Glenn on first tonight, which was great. And listen, Kareem, what kind of mad person does a show between 9 and 10 on a Saturday night when everyone is either out watching their telly, barbecuing, at parties? What kind of mad person would do that? And what kind of mad person would do it for 11 years?
Well, someone is dedicated to the cause, Scottie. Absolutely.
But I have to say, Glasgow Essentials, if you've been on and seen that, wow.
Yes.
It
comes up on the Facebook feed, and it's informative, it's great, and more people should be liking it and sharing it.
It just keeps everything going. 2.3 million in 28 days.
Excellent. That's amazing.
So it's not bad. It's not bad, is it?
I just wanted to say I found it very tragic about Anne Widdicombe and what happened.
Yes. Now, Kareem, I'm going to stop you there. We won't talk about it simply because it's so raw for people. And also, it's now become a live inquiry, a live case, so we can't talk about it. I know people are talking about it all over social media. A lot of these people won't know the rules and requirements surrounding a crime like that. So, unfortunately, we won't talk about it on here.
I'll just say my condolences. And
that is so kind of you. And I'm sorry to sort of jump in like that, but I know that you'll understand.
No, not at all. Not at all. But just say my condolences and we'll move on.
Absolutely. I mean, but, once we've found out what's happened and, the case gets sorted out and what have you, then we can certainly talk, because she was the most remarkable character. But, social media are all over it, but they don't know about these things. And also you get lowlives putting negative comments on social media. That I will never, ever, ever understand. Like, I had a guy tonight, he hoped we got independence soon, so it would put me under.
Put you on? Sorry?
He hopes we'll get independence soon, so it will put me under. So we don't know really what he meant, but lifetime ban gone. I mean, how people talk. I mean, even my worst opponents, I always had a rule, and I told a lot of people that were new to talk shows, let your prisoners go. Let your prisoners go. Do you know what I mean? What we used to, because we were going to be on all night and then on the next night on the radio. And there was no reason. Say you and I had a huge big fight about independence. That wouldn't stop you coming on the next night, or me having another fight with you the next night.
I think something, I can't remember who said it, but what we have today in society is that if you don't agree with me, you're my enemy now. And part of debate is not agreeing. And people have lost the art of compromise.
Yeah.
I don't agree with your opinion, but I can meet you halfway here, this or that. It's my way or no way. And I think that's the problem that we've got through society now.
Well, the famous one, Kareem, which you'll know, I don't agree with what he says, but I will defend to my death his right to say it. Yeah? And we used to have a run with the phone-ins. See, when people are criticizing me, and they're saying things like, he's not on now, he's not on the radio. And as somebody pointed out recently, they said, what he's doing now is much bigger than any radio. I mean, I'm going out to millions and getting huge, huge figures that you would never get. I had the biggest figures ever in a Scottish radio show, right? We were nudging 250,000 a half hour. Now, that was the biggest ever. That was blowing every other radio station out the water, just purely on the fact that people vote with their ears. You can't deny that. They were all changing stations they've been listening to for 20 years. And that gets hotter and hotter and hotter for the host. Because people then say, everybody's loving you, Scottie, but you're putting a lot of noses out of joint. Do you see?
There's a lot of jealous people in the world, Scottie, and there's a lot of people that have been jealous of your accomplishments and what you've done. But you've got your fans, you've put a tear to many an eye, and you've helped so many people over the years as well. And it's a shame for these ones that have that issue, but that's a very problem.
It's very, very strange, and as I say, let's listen to the other person and see what's what. And it's also coming from the top. I mean, it's coming right from the Houses of Parliament. They're all but spitting at each other at times. And that's shocking.
Yeah, things are a mess all over at the moment, and you know we can't keep going down this road because it's.
Well, we'll never get anything done. We'll never get anything done. Yeah. And I thought to myself, you know, if you're going for Scottish independence, stop talking about it and actually go for it. Do it, because it's bigger than politicians. It's economic. And say to the rest of the world, look, we want to be independent. Get Big Donald on side and saying, you know, come on, get your crowd that arranged Brexit and say, can you now arrange Skexit? Because we want clear of all this mire, you know, and just go for that.
I think the thing that I'd say with that is, I think we really came to the end game, because with the SNP now, whether it's a council election, the Scottish election, or a general election, we've heard a vote for us is a vote for independence. People are getting sick hearing that, because we're no further forward than where we were 20.
Exactly. We were very, very close with Mr. Salmond. And Mr. Salmond was actually very highly respected. You know? One
of the best politicians, I think, that ever has been. An absolute outstanding, very strategic, meticulous politician. And it's one of my biggest regrets that I never actually got to meet him. He was about a metre in front of me in one of the marches.
Wow.
And I didn't want to interrupt him.
Well, I used to see him. I used to see him all the time. He would come into the radio station. And I can remember we had a song on or something. And I flicked the little talk back switch and I said, morning, Mr. Salmond. And he said, disembodied voice belonging to a McClue, I think. You see? And then one of our reporters had gone out to interview him. And I said, give him my regards. You probably have heard this story. And the person that was Rottweilering for him said, what questions have you got for the First Minister? And he said, I want to ask him about this, that, and the next thing. He said, and I want to pass on regards from SCOTTIE McCLUE, who's one of our senior execs. And said, oh, well, he won't be interested in that, right? So anyway, good on the reporter. He asked all his questions, got his answers, got it recorded, and said, SCOTTIE McCLUE sends his regards, Mr. Salmond. And he said, oh, give my regards to the big man. Oh, and hang on, give him this. And handed his personal number to the reporter.
Wow.
Who brought it back to me.
Yeah.
Now, what does that tell you? If anybody ever doubts SCOTTIE McCLUE, what does that tell you? Do you know?
Yeah. You've got the First Minister at the time, you know, absolutely. Wow.
And I think probably the assistant would have said afterwards, I told you not to ask him that. I said, I'll come away and chase yourself.
Definitely, he was a brilliant politician. Not everybody's cup of tea, but I think that's the case with any politician.
Well, you're never going to please all the people all the time, Kareem. But I have to say we haven't actually been helped with the recent goings on at the top of the SNP. You know what I mean? But we need somebody standing up and going, I am going to meet President Trump, and I'm going to ask him if he'll back us worldwide here.
Scottie, you know, I'm for it all. I just don't see it happening anytime soon.
No.
I just think I can't see it happening anytime soon. I don't see the SNP can say it, and I support them, as you know. I just don't see them putting that push like Salmond done. And then it'll be just the next election coming up, and it'll be the same mantra, vote for us, a vote for us.
Well, Salmond was just different.
You can say that, the people will get fed up.
Well, yeah, they'll get fed up, and the next thing, the only thing, Kareem, if you look at the situation, Scottish Labour have now been in the political wilderness for 12 years, and there's no chance of them getting out of there soon. Now, they could have been in power if they'd backed independence. Now, we've had two people this week. We've had a senior member of the Labour Party saying they're not having it meaning our referendum, and also they've asked Andy Burnham, and he's said no. Now, it's not actually their decision to make if you're looking at a 50-50 union.
Yeah.
You see? So, but the second that they open their mouth and say that, oh, and another one, another guy that's running another party who's committed a couple of gaffes this week, no names, no pack drill, but a couple of major gaffes. And he also has said they're not having it. So he's out. So I don't think these people who call themselves politicians are particularly politically astute, because what they're doing is absolutely losing it. And they don't care. They'll admit, I don't care what these Scottish people think. They're very, very, very foolish to think that, because they immediately lose massive support. You know?
Well, I think you've heard, well, the argument is Scotland is a colony.
Yeah.
And when you look at the colonisers and their mindset and thinking, all resources are getting used up and depleted. They want to put nuclear power stations in Scotland for England's usage. You know, when is Scotland actually going to stand up and actually say, well, do you know what, enough is enough? When is this going to occur? And, you know, like typical Scots people, we're very headstrong. We always seem to learn when the damage is done, and when our resources are used up or when something happens, that's when we tend to hear a roar from the Scots.
Yeah, the lion needs to roar again. Kareem, lovely hearing you as always.
DINKY-DOO, Scottie. Have a great week ahead.
And
okay.
you, sir, God bless you. Love to the dogs and to wee Sky. Bye. That's our Kareem. What a lovely call. Very, very interesting. Whether you're interested in Scottish independence or not, you've got to look at the big picture. Support our Viking cousins in Miami. Well, Carbolic, although I'm a member of a very old Scottish family and apparently also with a royal connection, right? A royal connection. What about that? I'm originally a Viking. My lot came over here in small boats in about 800. Hello from sunny Tenerife, says Bert. Thank you. DINKY-DOO, my boy. SCOTTIE McCLUE, best show in town. Caroline, you are so kind. The Caterpillar factory was at Tannochside in Uddingston. Yeah, the diesel engines. Who else have we got? Good evening, Scottie, the wonderful Richard Tanner. Good evening to you, Richard. So kind of you. Fabulous fellow. Now then, who else have we got? I'm just running up through all the chat here. DINKY-DOO, SCOTTIE McCLUE. We love that. What's happening to you? There you are. Oh, my nose. That's just where my glasses are. So don't worry about that. That's where my glasses have been sitting, and they've done that. So, bit of a nuisance. I'll give it a wipe down. Not that that'll help, but oh, it does. Slightly better, yes. Absolutely. Thank you very much. I tell you. Who else will come on, England, says Angela. Absolutely. The Scots should all be supporting England. I mean, just because we don't like Westminster doesn't mean we don't like the English football team. I tell you. Who else have we got here? Welcome to everybody at Glasgow Essentials. Yes, indeed. So lovely to have you with us. Now, who have we got here? Perfect Saturday night in Scottie for an hour. Then the game. Sully boy. What a lovely, lovely thing to say. I tell you. Loving the show. Best entertainment on a Saturday night. Have you visited Greenock recently, Scottie, and seen the great short video that you posted a few days ago of the Battery Park from the Lyle Hill? Sean, I just love it. People are arguing with me that that's the best view in Scotland. I think it is. You've got the Queen's view over Loch Tummel. Some of these comments were utterly vile by these ignorant pigs. I was disgusted at certain Labour MPs' comments about her death. That's all. Yes, Sully boy. Absolutely. No top swahey tonight, says Susan. Susan, nothing gets past you. No taps for hay tonight. I tell you. Guys, I can't believe it. We've only got 5 minutes to the game. People will be dashing off to their sets. Now, get yourselves on to Scottie McClue on TikTok at Scottie McClue. Get yourselves on to Scottie McClue at YouTube. So there we are, youtube.com/at Scottie McClue. It's been a great show tonight. Scottie says Susan. Susan, it's been an outstanding show tonight. Great call from Kareem, as usual. I tell you. Now, who else have we got? Joanna hasn't come back and put her comment back up. Hiya, Numpty Heed. Numpty Heed, lovely to have you with us. Now, what have we got here? Century FM is now Heart Radio. Right, Joanna, thank you. So there we are. Professor Numpty Heed did not like Jesus' Confessions that replaced Scottie McClue. So there we go. What else have we got here? Fantastic. Yeah. So I think the very best view in the world is from the Lyle Hill at Greenock. That's what it's about. And guys, I know you like your video on demand, but do join us on a Saturday night as well. A big shout out to Renton, Scottie. We love you in Renton. Hell, hola, Katie. Hola, hola, si, senorita. Dinky-Doo, Scottie. This is wonderful. Hey, sir, how are you? How are you? M, how lovely to hear from you. And a big Dinky-Doo to you, I say, and thank you for all your kindness. Yes, I have. That was my missing comment. Brilliant, Joanna. We got it. Lovely to hear from you. Mwah! That's what I say. Yes, indeed. And mwah! To your sister as well. That's what it's all about. And in fact, mwah! To your whole family. Love you, Scottie, legend. Dinky-Doo, Simon, lovely to see you on here, and to hear you on here. It's so important. Gosh, we've only got 2 minutes. There's only 2 minutes. Thank you to Kareem. Thank you to the wonderful Glenn for the call. I tell you, Ro is in Tenerife. Sean says it's been a great show tonight. Thank you, Sean. And a big Dinky-Doo to everybody at Greenock, the branches of the green oak tree and the green oak. Guys, I'm going to have to go. Anybody else? Jeff Sumter, Dinky-Doo, how lovely to have you with us from America. There we go. We are out of time, guys. All right, sending. Okay, bye. There we are. Come on, says Carbolic. Loved your phone in years ago. Thank you. It's not me. It's you, Dinky-Doo Agnes. It's me. Nothing gets past you. Going to have to go. Stick your tongue out and say ta-ta. Ta-ta. There we are. The show is ending. Oh, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. There you are. Our beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you so much for coming on. Whoa. There we have it. Now then. Good night, McClue. You smashed it tonight. So did you, Gordon. Thank you very much. You and I are back on good terms. Stick your tongues out and say ta-ta, folks. Ta-ta. There we are. That's it gone. And our beautiful, beautiful YouTubers, good night. So lovely to have you with us. And a big Dinky-Doo to you, I say to you. Now, what have we got? That's it. I tell you. Yes, it has been a great show. Good night. I'm off to watch England. Joanna, Dinky-Doo. Good night to you, I say. And every strength to you. Remember, you are beautiful, beautiful people. Good night, everyone. Dinky-Doo. Thank you very much. To the YouTubers, stick out your tongues and say ta-ta, ta-ta. Here we are. I'm going to have to see what the lights in my face here. One more try. Pa-pa.